everyone. Welcome to Dose of Truth Tarot. This is for the week of May 16th to the 22nd. As you can see, Bird is sitting here. He's decided to be very, very calm and quiet. We'll see how long that lasts for. So today, I really enjoyed doing our mudra last week. So I'm going to do another one for today. So, what is our mudra for today? And you'll be able to use it obviously when you need to. I don't know where to pick. I'm like completely off the sort of not knowing where to go. There was something here, something here. Here we go. Self confidence. I am sure. So, this mudra goes like this. There you go. So, today you may need some self confidence. And let's just breathe. We'll do a couple of deep breaths. Just breathe at your own pace. Lovely. So from here, let's see. Maybe there's something going on in the energies. Because even when I went to pick the card, I wasn't feeling sure. And then I am sure comes up. So let's see what are, I don't want to go planets because that's too much. So what is going on in the universal consciousness, or should we do world? Let's do the planet Earth. What is going on in planet Earth's consciousness that we need to be aware of? Here we go. First one. So, Queen of Swords talks about an acute intellect. This is not knowledge that is in the brain that we access and then bring out. Okay, that's not what this is. This is the use of the intellect. And the use of the intellect is to question, be curious, to be able to think properly. Think properly. Not It's not about information that is in your head. So this is a big deal because if we're asking about the consciousness of planet Earth, I mean, all of the beings on it, everything. That'll be every being, every human, every stone, every mountain. It says, well, we really need to get into um, proper thinking. Proper thinking, and proper thinking is curiosity, asking questions, thinking it through, deductive reasoning. Yes, we could use linear logic, but we also want to use lateral logic. We need to do all of the ability of self thinking, not just randomly going from A to Z. Yeah, we don't just uh, go traveling through our thoughts and analyzing them alone. Yeah, that can be just a bunch of um, mumbo jumbo, really mumbo jumbo. So this is cutting through the mumbo jumbo. Let's see the second card. I'm focusing on consciousness of the planet. That is everything, everyone on it. Here we go. As a card. All right. So there we go. This Queen of Swords that I described as thinking properly. This says, "Whoops, we are not. We are not thinking properly." So this is a general consciousness. Now, some of you might think properly. If you think that you do think properly, and you've got the answers, you're probably one of the ones who does not. If you're figuring out how to think, if you keep honing in and refining your thinking, learning, accessing, finding people who poke holes in your arguments, you are well on your way to thinking properly. Okay. And the last one is going to be abundance. Now, interestingly enough, these are feminine cards. And, I kind of look at the masculine cards as the accumulation of knowledge, the expression of knowledge, very often, and the feminine is really having that intellect. It's not necessarily so. There's always yang within yin, yin within yang, but it helps to refine some of the ways in which I look at things. And when something is heavily laden in one direction, I start to wonder what's going on there. So if you look at this, it's great to have the feminine intellect working, but we also need the masculine to come in and have that wisdom, have some of that knowledge, that information. Sometimes we need it because what's my intellect going to do if it has nothing to work with? And it says futility, which means, whoa, really be careful because the mind is not working properly. We're not using the faculty of intellect within the mind. We might just be following thoughts. And then the abundance card or the Empress card says there's a lot of emotion, a lot of emotion, a lot of fullness of emotion going on there. And these things don't work well together. Well, one reason being is if I'm thinking properly about something and then it says, well, you're actually not because you've got a ton of, this water and feminine energy going on, and there's no masculine, no yang. What can happen is uh, our thinking becomes skewed in the direction of, let's say, uh, over caring. Yeah, so someone might forget themselves. It could be um, lots of um, excessive caretaking and caregiving, which it's wonderful to be a caregiver. It's wonderful to be a mom and take care of things. But we do need to step back and allow the child to individuate, right? So this bird here, I get like this very often. I definitely get very, very empressy, and I over want to cuddle him and over want to kiss him. And you can be assured when I go overboard and I'm really, really in that excessive place, he will give me a nice bite, telling me you've overdone it. So he asks for a lot of cuddles, as you can see. He asks for a lot of tickles. But when he doesn't ask for them and he doesn't want them, I can't give them. So we have to be so careful. If you've seen a mother say, come here, come and eat this sweet that I made for you. And the child says, no, I don't want to. And the mother says, oh, I made it just for you. Don't you want to come and have some of these sweets so that, you see how much I love you, when really the mother is looking for love. So we've got to watch out for that. Sometimes we need to take the emotion out of what we're doing. That doesn't mean emotion out of our bodies, right? The body's always going to have emotion, but the excessive emotionality that can make the mind ridiculous. And we could be convinced, very convinced. I know what I'm doing. I'm doing the right thing. I'm caring. I think some people call it narcissistic compassion. Where the compassion is mostly about the individual who's indicating that they love, and that's not compassion at all. Compassion is that it doesn't have an action. It's not an ing like caring, loving, caregiving. There's no ing. There's no action in there. It is just compassion, and compassion is I am with your suffering. I don't need to um, do anything about it. I can just be with someone suffering. All right, my loves. Hopefully that's making sense to all of you. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.